Hello guys, welcome back to a video on the channel. Hope you're all doing well and welcome to this video. Today we've got match week 38 predictions for the championship, and well, the midweek games were wild. Blackpool beating QPR 6-1 in the end. Just how does that happen? Only in the championship. That's why it's the best league in the world for entertainment. But we're not going to talk too much. On screen now will be my prediction score. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. Sit back, relax, but before you do get too comfy, drop a like and subscribe on the video. It'd mean a lot. And also drop a comment on your thoughts on your team going into this week's predictions, this week's games. Anyway, let's start straight away at Vicarage Road. Chris Wilder just got his first win for Watford in midweek. He'll be hoping to follow up again against Wigan, who got a 1-1 draw in midweek. This game's going to be a tough one, but I can see Watford just about scraping it 1-0. Don't think Wigan will score. I think it'll make it a tough game for Watford. However, Watford to win 1-0 in the end. Blackpool against Coventry is the next game, and Blackpool, wow, what have you done? It increases their chances of staying up in the championship and makes teams above them, like Cardiff and Rotherham, think, well, hang on a minute, we need a few more points if they're going to keep on doing this every week. I don't think it'll be 6-1 this time, but I do think they'll beat Coventry 3-2 at home. Blackpool, they're starting to build something here, and maybe for them, an escape for relegation. Next up, we head to the Riverside. Middlesbrough versus Preston North End. Now, Middlesbrough, they normally win every week since Michael Carrick's come in. Not in midweek. Stoke City held them to a 1-1 draw. Tight game for them. In this game, though, I do think they'll get back to winning ways against Preston, who just got back-to-back wins against Cardiff and Rotherham, respectively. But in this game, I can't see them causing Middlesbrough any damage. So Middlesbrough 2-0 in this one. Millwall versus Huddersfield is the next game. That was a frustrating game for Millwall against Swansea in midweek. It is what it is, however. And for Huddersfield, they got a draw against Norwich. Spot on prediction there, by the way. In this game, I think they'll make it tough. Huddersfield away from home, I think they've only got like 10 points all season. It's not great. So for that reason, and home advantage for Millwall, I think they'll win 2-1 to boost their playoff hopes. Reading against Hull is the next match. Now, I think this could be a really tricky game for both teams, which is why I'm going to end up sitting on the fence. Reading in midweek, they were close to getting something against Blackburn away. Hull lost to Burnley. Everyone's done that this season, so it's okay for them. But in this game, I'm going to sit on the fence with a 1-1 draw. Next up is a massive game at the bottom of the championship. Rotherham take on Cardiff. Now, while both sides are at the bottom of the championship, they're not actually in the relegation zone, which makes this game so much more important, because you feel if one of these sides win, they'll probably drag, I think it's QPR or Birmingham, into the mix for relegation as well. And start climbing away. A draw really isn't much good for both sides. Gets them a point further away from the teams in the bottom three. This game, though, home advantage for Rotherham. Cardiff recently, Sori Kaba has been doing quite good for them. In this game, I think Cardiff will score Millwall, Rotherham to win, though. 2-1 Rotherham at home. Stoke City take on Norwich in the next game, and Stoke recently have pulled together an underrated run of form. You know, they beat Swansea, Sunderland, got a draw midweek against Middlesbrough. Now they face Norwich, and you know what? I think they can win at home 2-1 to the Potters. Next up, let's go to the Stadium of Light as Sunderland take on Luton Town. What an away day this will be for the Luton Town supporters away to Sunderland. They'll be hoping to visit more big stadiums like this next season in the Premier League. Will they make it? Well, I am quite confident on them making the playoffs this season, just like last year. Absolutely incredible from them. Very underrated as well. And they've just been going up and up and up since Rob Edwards come in as well, which is fantastic to see. Another win in midweek. against Bristol City. As for Sunderland, a defeat in midweek by Sheffield United. A few dodgy decisions in there as well. I think they should have had a penalty, and one of the Sheffield United goals should have been offside or something. Just reading Twitter, that's how I found that out. But in this game, I do think the Hatters will get all 3 points in a 2-1 away victory at Sunderland. QPR versus Birmingham, and what is going on at QPR? I mean, there's a video on the QPR YouTube channel of some random guy coming in after their defeat to Blackpool. What's that all about? Someone please explain. Birmingham also lost midweek to Watford. Chris Wilder, of course, in there. This one's be a tough game. Both sides need to bounce back. Perfect teams to bounce back against because they both lost. But for me, I'll sit on the fence. 1-1. On to the Sunday game. It is my team Swansea, and we take on the Robins, Bristol City. This one, I don't know. I feel like there's reasons as a Swansea fan to be confident, but also a lot of reasons to be quite negative going into this one. It really could go either way. As for Bristol, you know, since the turn of the year, they have been one of the most informed sides in England, really. In the FA Cup, they were on a good run, beat us in the replay at the Liberty. I don't really know where to go on this one, so I'm going to sit on the fence, a 2-2 entertaining draw. Of course, I'd love us to win. We must win soon. Otherwise, the pressure going into the transfer window will be horrific around the club, and the mood will be awful going into next season. As for Bristol, though, I think they could easily get something. It just depends how we turn up on Sunday, if we're playing good or not. Yeah, so 2-2 for this one. Sheffield United versus West Brom is the next game. Now, I am aware that these last 2 games have been moved to not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after, due to these teams playing in the FA Cup, Sheffield United and Burnley and Blackburn, as it happens. So, first game, Sheffield United versus West Brom. Tough one, this. However, I'm going to sit on the fence once again, 1-1. But, you know, both sides need the points in that one. And finally, a derby game. Blackburn versus Burnley. This one is tricky. However, Burnley won last time in this derby. I think they'll do it again. 3-1 against Blackburn. Well, guys, that concludes today's video. I hope you've all enjoyed it. If you have, please drop a like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Keep your eyes peeled for FA Cup predictions, Premier League predictions. They'll all be out by this weekend because of the games, of course. And enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care. Goodbye.